Alright guys, a short update today because basically the price is pretty much going sideways, some news in the end. Bitcoin is still trying to push to the upside, testing this $4,000 on Coinbase and like $4,100 maybe on Bitfinex. And basically, although there is nothing really happening here, we still can see some features. For example, this one, you see this candle up and down, and it was pretty much similar to what we saw before in the previous this sideways price action, like here. Even this one is similar to that one. So I would say it's pretty much the same preparation for some, like possibly some move to the upside. And considering the length and the depth of this accumulation, if you would expect this to be accumulated to the upside, I wouldn't say that this was enough to sell everything. Probably would need to either be trading here for much longer or going much higher in order to be able to sell everything which was bought here, I mean by huge players. The important thing is that on the daily chart we can see that we are still very close and approaching to the intersection of two moving averages, and we need just a little bit more little one like tick to the upside to make this happen. So the red will cross the purple, is 50 and 100 days moving averages, and as soon as it will happen, as soon as it will be something like maybe 4,500 or something like that, or a little bit lower, but at least higher than those previous highs, it would be a signal for many people that we're on the uptrend and we're about to go like even higher, and that would be at the same time a signal for the huge players who bought here to sell because the liquidity will be high. So I would expect them to be selling just at least at those levels, not really now. Well, maybe they're already selling a bit, but not completely. And also, if you look at the RSI, so now we are actually quite high, and this is pretty much the same as it was in July. So after July until now, we didn't have such high RSI. We have a little bit of room to grow to like few hundred, maybe $500 max, to make it completely overbought like here, and then we would need to go to have a correction. If you look at the price here after the bottom on 2015, you would see that we were pretty much following the same trend as we had here. So after the drop we had a correction, something like this, and then we had even like more falling to the lower after this strong correction to the upside, and then still the RSI wasn't that high here, but this area is similar to what we have now, so maybe somewhere around here. After that there was one more rise, and this rise was followed by the significant sell-off, so that probably could happen right now after we'll have this overbought situation. So it's not like it should happen, but you see it's very similar pattern which we have now. Not necessarily history will repeat itself, but yeah, that's really possible. So let's see what will happen tomorrow, but the longer we will stay here, I would say that the more likely we will not make this final rise, and it's becomes more likely to drop even from those levels, because a lot of the investors, a lot of traders will have enough time to sell at these levels. Okay, let's look at some news. This one is from Vice President of Blockchain from IBM. Bitcoin will hit $1 million. He said literally, I see Bitcoin at $1 million someday. Well, yeah, apparently someday Bitcoin will be $1 million. For this year, he said, I see maybe $5,000 at the end of this year, but I see a way higher upwards trajectory. So basically, again, people are becoming more and more bullish, even these high-level executives of huge corporations and so on. Continuing with the news, University of Michigan Endowment ups investments in Andreessen Horowitz Crypto Venture Fund. And we already knew that they had some investments, and also you remember the Yale University and some other institutions already made their investments in crypto. Now we have more and more of them, so it's not really dying in terms of like this is the something unusual. So more and more institutions are doing that. It's really, well, sort of FOMO already started. Another one, Japanese banking giant Mizuho is about to launch its yen-pegged stablecoin in March. J-coin. The point is, yeah, it's like the same as dollar pegged, but it's this Japanese yen pegged. And the point is that they will be used to payments in the shops of Alibaba, Alipay, and now they use like credit cards with the fees 2 to 5%. Of course, for a huge bank, 2 to 5%, it's a lot of money. So now you see the real implementation of the blockchain technology in financial sphere and finances, so it's really useful and profitable. So that is basically it for today, guys. Short update. Let's see what will happen tomorrow. So far, safe trading. Hope to see you again. Goodbye.